welcome. Thank you for joining me today as I put together this simple, modern cafe slash bakery. So usually when I start a new build, I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. But when it came to this bakery, I kind of just wanted to try something new that I haven't really tried before. I have done sort of mid-century modern houses before, but this is the first one that is like a straight lined modern design. I feel like what I'm saying and what I'm thinking are two totally different things, but that's alright. So if you notice, I am using cheat codes. I know it like pops up super fast because I am in a quote unquote speed build, but I use different codes. The one that I'm using for this build, or one of the codes that I use for this build, is just the bb.move objects space on, which is a super duper handy code to use when you are building. It really allows you to explore so many more options when it comes to building. I mean, if not, there are multiple resources out there to where you could find the different codes that I use. I mean, I'm sure if you're watching this is not your first rodeo when it comes to The Sims, so you pretty much already have like a basic idea of what I'm talking about. So now that I have like a basic layout of how I really want my bakery to look, I knew that I wanted to have like a porch. I just love the porch option and like the whole foundation options in The Sims. So I knew that like building this, I wanted to have like a really pretty wraparound porch that would have like some tables and chairs and maybe some umbrellas. Well, spoiler alert, because that is exactly what I end up doing. Of course, I have to go ahead and add a little bit of flowery landscaping. I feel like that's my theme with all of my builds. I always make sure to have lots and lots of bright, cheery flowers. Unless it's like my haunted or creepy or spooky builds. They still have flowers, they're just dead. So I went ahead and just kind of, decorated the front a little bit, made the grass look all cute, and then I just went right back into trying to change the building around a little bit. It's like that thing, you just go through, you see something cute, and you're like, you know what? I am going to make this work. Somehow, some way, this will work. And, I kind of go through and just mess with different things, just to see kind of like what looks good and stuff. And I don't know why, but like I just thought it was so cool to have like this giant teapot and this giant display of treats just sitting on top of the restaurant, bakery, whatever. Almost like those inflatable things that you see like on top of restaurants, or just any kind of businesses in general when they have like the big inflatable crazy guys. I mean, not that my teapot or my display of cookies are gonna start flapping around in the wind, but you get what I'm saying. Moving on. Okay, so ideally I wanted to keep the outside of the bakery as simple as possible. I really just wanted to stick to black and white with just a tiny bit of color, and red just worked for me, so I went with it. So I don't know about you guys, but I love like storefronts and like, big display windows. And I knew with my bakery I wanted to make a display window. It was just a little difficult at first trying to figure out how I was going to get this display window. The only thing is as of right now, sadly enough, I do not think it's really going to be functionable on my end of it anyways. If you want to go in and edit it, when you download it, I mean, you're more than welcome to it. I wanted to hide it, but have it shown on the outside, if that makes sense. So, quick spoiler alert, the inside of the bakery where the countertops and the register are actually going to change, because when I first did this, I actually saved it under residential instead of cafe. So when I had changed it back to cafe, it wanted me to place the espresso bar, which I completely forgot about. And since I had no room for it, I had to go in and kind of modify some stuff and switch some stuff around, but it ended up working in the end. So just be aware that it's not going to look like this when you download it from the gallery. But if I'm being honest, I feel like that kind of worked out with that happening, because I wasn't like, in love with what I did with the counters, but I knew I had to have like some kind of coffee maker there. So yeah, it actually ended up working out in the end for me and for you guys, because I'm not making this place for me, I'm making it for you guys. So I want to make sure that when it is in the gallery and when you download it, that it is fully functionable and it works for you. Also, with my bakery, I didn't want to clutter it too much. I like to keep things like simple. So more power to you. If you download this and you want to add more stuff to it, more power to you. I kind of leave it empty for you to do that. And because I feel like less is more, so it just kind of works out in the end. So with my kitchen, I kind of went with an out of sight, out of mind theme. I kind of hid it away in the basement. It's awesome to really take advantage of the full lot that you get with a basement. So I went ahead and put the kitchen with, just stoves and fridges, some sinks, and then of course a cupcake machine. But I also put the bathrooms down here as well. And the nice thing is when you have your kitchen, the doors, you can actually lock them now. And well, you have been able to for a while, but you can lock them to where you don't have just creepers trying to come up all in your kitchen. So yeah, like I was saying, I threw some bathrooms down here for your customers to be able to enjoy. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as the basement goes. Just quick, simple, to the point. Mostly just kind of like necessity rooms that don't really need to be like fully decorated and shown off. So, bare minimums. I'm not concerned with what it looks like. Again, if you want to change it, be my guest. Now once we get upstairs, we have the lounge area where you can sit super comfortably and even watch some TV and sip on your coffee. I just wanted to kind of keep it simple. Threw some couches up there and a TV and just some bookshelves, some magazine racks, and that's really it. It just fit really well together. It just was nice and cozy and small, and that's exactly what I was going for. That's really it as far as this room goes. I just added like a couple wall decorations just to kind of give it a little bit more of like a homey feel, and that really sums up the upstairs lounge area. I did have that outside upstairs porch section too. And at first I was going to add like a couple more tables and chairs out there, but decided against it and decided to turn it into almost like a flower garden. And it houses flowers and a couple palm trees. So it turned out nice. I personally like it. You know what? If you like it too, hit the like button. Let me know that you like the flower garden by hitting the like button. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and call it quits. End this video here with a nice little cinematic walkthrough of this new bakery that'll be available on the Sims Gallery. You can follow me in the Sims Gallery at Torrance87, where you can find this build along with my other awesome content. You can also follow my Instagram page at Gaming with Tor. Links to my other accounts will be available in the description below. Did you like this video? Let me know. Hit that thumbs up button or leave a comment below. I'm Torrance McGravy, and I approve this message.